Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're in the FA-18C and we're looking at a user request from Harvey Chamberlain 13. Can you guys take a look at the double ugly loadout in the Hornet? It's an asymmetric loadout which I'm going to optimize carrying capacity and more importantly the field of view for using the T-pod in an orbit. Apparently this is a real life configuration. I don't know if that's true or not, but in DCS at least. So here is what we call a traditional loadout of the F-18. It's just what we see around the most. So you're going to have the lightning pod in the middle. The cheeks are either going to have AMRAMs or they're going to be empty. It's irrelevant for this video whether we've got any air to air or not. We're just looking at air to ground. You need endurance, so we've got two bags, a bag there and a bag there. And then your ordnance, whatever the ordnance is going to be. So just for instance, a couple of JDAMs there and a Maverick there. But we can optimize with the double ugly loadout here. So if we move the T-pod to the left cheek, so that's pylon 4, we move the bags to pylon 5 and pylon 7, and then we have two JDAMs over on pylon 8. We have a single GBU 500 on pylon 3, a single Maverick on pylon 2. We're going to just about equal our weight out. So although it is asymmetric, it's roughly weighted correctly. But also, as long as we do a left-hand orbit, most importantly, we've got a very clear view. The biggest problem with this here is that the fuel tanks block the view of the T-pod, as I'm sure you're all aware, whereas we get a lot more view like this. How much more view? Well, we need to go and test. So let's go and do an empirical test and find out how much better view we have of this here, as well as better load carrying capacity. I'll take the traditional loadout first with a bag on either side. Let's just say 10,000 feet with the target on the 3 o'clock at 7 miles, and then we'll see what roll angle we can achieve. Okay, let's pause there. We've got it 7.1 miles, bang, well, near enough 10,000 feet, and there we've got a target. So let's see what roll we can achieve before we get a blockage. Just a little bit better. That is the threshold there. We've got a roll, a bank of 14 degrees at those parameters before that is blocked. 14 degrees. Now let's go and do the double ugly, quote unquote. Pause. Okay, we've got 7 miles. We've got 10,000 feet. Let's see what roll we can get before we have a conflict. So, oh, seems even worse. Ping 13. Very good. So to summarize, a traditional symmetrical loadout in terms of tanks gives us 14 degrees clearance at 10,000 feet at 7 nautical miles at 3 o'clock. Double ugly with 3 weapon stations gives us 1 degree short, so that's 13 degrees at 10,000 feet at 7 miles at 3 o'clock. And the double ugly removing the, in this case, the laser guided bomb pylon, so just 2 weapon stations, which would be the same as the traditional essentially, would give us obviously way above 14 degrees clearance at 10,000 feet at 7 nautical miles at 3 o'clock. So it is a very useful thing to do, and hence we can see why we're pretty sure they do it in real life. Hope that was useful, and see you later.